May the wind be on your back.
Heinrich Oakenhull is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men.
You don't see a lot of human Bosmer.
Hello there. How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water? Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme, ugh, I could kill him. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain. The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed, they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us? Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. I like it here. People are very friendly, much nicer than in the Imperial City. Something about Arvina Thelis is a bit odd. I've heard she keeps strange things in her basement. All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
Eh? What do you want? See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage. Something about Arvina Thelis is a bit odd. I've heard she keeps strange things in her basement. Sorry, I'm new in town. Don't know a soul. I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
How are you today? Hello.
How are you?
Signy wants to talk to you. I think you'll like what she has to say.
I haven't seen you here before. Ah, and you're all alone, too. How sad. Well, if you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely, too. And we've been looking for someone. You look like just what we need. I'll tell you what, we have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget. Do I really have to spell it out for you? You're a man, and I'm a woman with a certain desire. You figure out the rest.
Can't wait to see you later. Don't keep us waiting. Hope you're not planning to get much sleep.
Good to see you.
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Goodbye.
Hi. I'm a Solden, mate. Not that it's any of your business. Why don't you just walk around and look for yourself? You need someone to explain everything to you? Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kavach, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city. Crazy as a rat in a cat box. Just leave him alone. He's not hurting anybody. Be seeing you.
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Sydney will be along shortly. I'm sure we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table? What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else? Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
What's the matter?
Do your
Getting
worst.
Tired? Am I supposed to be impressed?
What's the matter? Getting tired? This ends here!
Die! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away. Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence, but someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later. We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised. I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodiil. I hope it's just wild talk.
Look upset.
Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
Little busy right now. Got your mess to clean up.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil. Got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil.
Sorry, no time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, have one of the latest editions. Free as always.
Dock is free.
Well met.
What do you want?
What is it now?
Nibene is a region of mixed
Go ahead, please. I'm not saying Colovians are dumb. They're just hard-headed. Take care.
Hello, stranger. What can I do for you? Cyrodiil has sent you, has she not? Go and speak with Kristoff. Rent a room for the night. Once you have your room, I will meet you there. If anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant, nothing more. Do not say otherwise to anyone. No, friend, I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shaden Hall, but good luck in your travels. Please excuse me.
Hi there. Welcome to the Brina Cross Inn. Can I interest you in something to eat, or perhaps a bed for the night? Let me guess. Traveling on business? You don't look like you're out for a stroll. Ah, yes, thought so. We get many of them traveling through here. Well, we used to. Haven't seen as many lately. What with the, well, you know, the murders. I don't like to talk about it much, as it's bad for business. At any rate, would you care for a bed for the night? Right then. The bed is just upstairs at the back of the inn. Sleep well. Well, it's no problem traveling from the Imperial City to Leowin, if you're a wizard and can walk on water. I'd stay off the roads, though. Be seeing you.
Did I hear you say that you're a traveling merchant? Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. I haven't left the inn in days, just in case. Well, you take care of yourself. I'd hate to hear about another senseless death. Good luck to you. All right then, I'm listening.
Have you seen a Landruk?
Welcome to the inn. If it's a room you're after, speak with Kristoff. Take Shaden Hall, for example. Pretty little town. But the Count's a dark elf, and it's crawling with orc thugs and gangsters.
Call
Goodbye.
them Billies.
Good to know. Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kvatch. The whole town destroyed. Only a few survivors.
That's just terrible.
Absolutely.
Safe travels.
Be seeing you.
Hello there. All right. It should be safe to speak here. Once you've rested, you'll need to continue along the Gold Road, heading east towards Kvatch. I shall be following out of sight along with a fellow battle mage. Make no attempts to speak to us. Trust that we will protect you. Should you be confronted by this cowardly mage, do not hesitate to protect yourself by whatever means possible. Once the mage has revealed himself, we will step in and settle the matter quickly. Now, get yourself some sleep. You'll need to be well rested.
Well met.
I'm afraid your journey ends here, traveler. I'll be taking whatever you're carrying. After you're dead, of course. I do hope it's more than the last few had. They were most disappointing.
Hello, citizen. I hope you're faring well in these difficult times. The Kvatch Oblivion Gate has been closed. Don't you understand what that means? We can beat the bastards! Carry on.
You've done well. The Gold Road should be a little safer for now. You should return to Anvil and let Cyrodiil know the work is complete. We'll remain here and clean things up. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Good day.
Good morning.
What? I didn't see a thing.
Doc is free. What do you...
Hello there.
There's no way I'm going in there.
So, what of the rogue mage? Has he been found? A she, you say? And she's dead? Well, Ariel and Roliand did what needed to be done. No more innocent deaths. At least for now. You have done well enough for yourself. I'll pass along my recommendation to Raminus. Though I must say, I doubt it will do you much good in the end. You'd be surprised how easily they forget about the little people. I've heard you were able to lift the curse from Benerus Manor and destroy Lorgren Benerus once and for all. I thank you for completing the task I set about to do long ago. His unholy craft will no longer threaten the citizens of Anvil. Well done. The Coral Guild Hall had an unpleasant visit recently from someone who had a grudge against Tychius. Bye.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How goes it?
Hello! Do you ever do any shopping at Northern Goods? Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild. So, the brothers have once again reclaimed Weatherly, eh? Good for them. Did you hear about Renaud Germain's long-lost twin brother returning to Coral? Now, I hear there's a stranger in town asking about them. A dark elf from back east, they say. I wonder what he wants. Goodbye.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you? Training and spells, training and spells. It gets so boring after a while. Maybe someday I'll be able to move to the Arcane University. Good day.
How are you today? Good day. Some say Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. We're all better off now that necromancy has been banned from the guild. It's just safer that way. The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild. Some say Traven is Farewell.
It's you. Hi. I don't understand what Glistel is doing with Melinda's anchors.
Good evening.
Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kvatch. The whole
I
town
just don't
destroyed. Only
I
a
don't see a
few
problem with it.
survivors.
Perhaps they're in love.
Bye.
Good day.
Farewell.
Welcome. You know, Bonga. Has got some fine horses for sale over at the Gray Man. It's true.
It's so good to meet you. hello. Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here? Absolutely. Good day. Bye.
Greetings. I see you've been keeping yourself busy. This is good. I believe it's time for you to perform some duties for your guild. We are a brotherhood, a family. What affects one of us affects us all. Fighting, drunkenness, dereliction of duty are not tolerated. I would like you to speak with Modrin Orion. He will assign you any duties that are currently pending. Good luck to you. For now, Modrin Orion will be handling your duty assignments. There's some strange dark elf in town asking about Reynold Germain and his brother. Take care.
Red, what do you want? I suppose you've come looking for duties, huh? Duties for you. Fine. I'll speak slowly so you can keep up. I want you to contact Maglir. He's one of your Fighters Guild brothers, but he's defaulted on a contract. We can't allow that. Makes us all look bad. He didn't finish out a contract in Skingrad. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's raw like you. Go and find out what's wrong with him. Yes, Maglir. Find him. See why he defaulted. I swear, I've scraped things off the bottom of my boots that were smarter than you. Take your time. Don't just stand there. Move!
The Fighters Guild is a good place to go if you need weapons training.
I've heard there are good trainers there. Costs a bit of coin, though. I'd rather...
Greetings.
How are you? Well met. Dharma is the daughter of Cydnius, the owner of Northern Goods and Trade. You'll often find her out taking the air near the Great Oak. Yes, a small village south of Coral. Used to be a prosperous mining town, but it has been nearly deserted for years. You too.
To buy some books. There's quite a selection.
I've heard that Renoir has a good selection. What do you want? Farewell.
I may have a bit of a proposition for you involving the Germain family you so recently assisted. It was kind of you to escort the Germains back to Weatherlane. However, the original owner of Weatherly left them an even greater legacy. In fact, there's quite a bit more to their family history than meets the eye. Want to hear about it? Excellent. Curiosity should never be denied, is it not so? And who knows, my story may prove profitable to both of us once it has come to its end. My tale actually begins with the father, Albert Germain. He was once in my employ, or should I say, the employ of my organization. He was very good at obtaining things that people did not want to part with. A professional thief, to put it bluntly. He was assigned to obtain a very valuable item for me. He succeeded, but decided to keep this item for himself. An unfortunate decision. He fled from Coral with his family and was never heard from again. Only his small son Renaud was found, wandering alone in the wilderness. Naturally, my associates and I believed he had perished. The wilderness is, after all, a dangerous place. No place to take your family. Then, these many years later, voila, the brother reappears. It seems the rest of the family did not die in the wilderness after all. Indeed. What is the point of my tale? Albert Germain builds Weatherly way out in the middle of nowhere. He was a thief, not a farmer. The only reason to establish such a place would be to stay out of the Coral Guard's sight. I believe that the item Albert stole, which rightly belongs to me, was hidden at the Weatherly settlement. Unfortunately, the notorious Red Guard Valley ogres ransacked the place and probably took all of the loot back with them. If you were to obtain this item somehow and bring it to me, I would pay you very well for it. I can get you started by telling you where the ogres live. The rest is up to you. I do not care to describe it. You will know it when you see it, I think. It is not something one of the ogres should have in his possession. There isn't much to tell you about Albert Germain. He was one of my best, and he got greedy. The rest is history. Gilbert and Renaud know nothing of their father's past deeds. If you want to tell them about it, suit yourself. I don't know what you are talking about. I don't buy or sell things. Go ahead. Beware. The Red Guard Valley ogres are not known for their hospitality.
Hi there. Hello there. Hello, I'm Laith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. Many years ago, when the Count was still alive, a daring thief stole the ancient honor blade of Coral from out of this castle. Why? This is incredible! I never thought to see this sword again. How did you... Never mind. One should not look a gift horse in the mouth. Please accept my thanks on behalf of the people of Coral for restoring this sword and the honor of our city. As a token of our gratitude, I bestow upon you a symbol of honor and heroism, the escutcheon of Coral. You've done a great service to Coral, and you should be proud. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. Fare thee well.
Hey there.
You have something to tell me about my father? I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Coral, and the escutcheon of Coral you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, But never let it be said that the current Gemains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home. I ran across a ghost once. Seemed to suck the energy right out of me. Honor suits you well. May your journeys always be safe. A pleasure to speak with you. The Imperial City is located on a large island surrounded by Lake Romara. Farewell.